Thank you very much, Secretary General, for your leadership of the OECD. It's making a real difference, and I am especially appreciative of everything you did to make this 50th anniversary celebration such a success. The United States has been proud to serve as chair, and we are pleased by the progress that is being achieved. And also let me express my gratitude to Germany for serving as vice chair and to France for hosting all of us here. We did cover a great deal of ground in our ministerial meetings, and let me briefly touch on a few highlights. First, members endorsed a new OECD vision statement that will help ensure the organization's next 50 years are as successful as the first 50 years. The vision statement lays out a path for the OECD to become an even more effective and inclusive global policy network, bringing high standards, best practices, and rigorous peer review to a wider range of economic and social challenges around the world. And it will keep us focused on promoting sustainable economic growth, creating jobs, and spurring innovation. Second, we agreed on a new approach to development that will better prepare developing countries to move from aid to sustainable and inclusive growth. The OECD will work more closely with developing countries to share best practices, reduce poverty, and widen the circle of prosperity. In our discussions, I stressed the importance of helping developed countries developing countries make reforms in three interconnected areas: on taxes, transparency, and corruption. This will enable developing countries to fund more of their own growth. Third, we highlighted the crucial role that women and girls can play in driving economic progress, and we strongly backed the OECD's important new gender initiative. And thank you for including gender in the new Better Life indicators. Finally, we took several steps to keep the OECD at the forefront of good governance and corporate responsibility. We agreed to new guidelines for multinational companies that include important new provisions on human rights, conflict minerals, and internet freedom. And we also welcomed Russia to the OECD Working Group on Bribery, a significant step in its own right and a milestone in Russia's path toward full OECD membership. On all of these and other fronts as well, we're making encouraging progress, which is so sorely needed. The United States is committed to the OECD, its mission, and its future, because we see its values, standards, and hard-won knowledge as increasingly important in a rapidly changing world. Being on the site where George C. Marshall's vision for the Marshall Plan came to fruition reminds us that people acting in good faith, holding themselves to high standards, driving toward consensus, can make a real difference. As the OECD increases its own global reach, it stands to play an even more vital role. So let me thank you again, Secretary General, for your partnership.